you are, huh?
I'm just the what you call it, the muscle.
Oh, there you go. All right, we appreciate it.
Take it easy.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning back into the channel. I wanted to talk about Hibid real quick. I want some things off Hibid, and I'm about to go pick them up. I'm gonna take y'all with me to go pick them up. But before we do that, just wanted to kind of go over some things. If you don't know about Hibid, Hibid is an online auction site to where you can pretty much buy anything around the world, or at least in the United States, well, and around the world, because you can buy stuff in other countries as well. Now, everybody doesn't ship, so you have to find the ones that ship if you want some things shipped. I usually personally buy things that are locally here in Louisville, Kentucky, or Kentucky. I bought some stuff out of Ohio too before, and I actually hit the jackpot on that. But I like to buy things to where I'm willing to go and pick them up. Shipping, I don't do that because I've did shipping before, and a lot of these people just run these state sales, so they're not familiar with shipping, and shipping would cost some crazy money because they would use the most expensive way to do it. They have use a 20 by 20 to ship one hat. You know what I'm saying? So I usually don't like to do that because I lose out on the profits that way, unless I get something super, super cheap that goes for a lot of money that I know is worth doing. So anyway, enough with that. I want some things, and I wanted to talk about some stuff because my gripe with Hibid sometimes is I could have won things if it wasn't set up the way that it's set up. But I think this is the only way they can set it up. But as you can see right here, these are the things that I bid on. The things that's outlined in red is the ones I lost. And things that's outlined in green is the ones that I won. I only won 3 things. This one right here. This one right here. And these hats down here. But most of these other things I would have went up more on. But what happens with Hibid, and I'm going to bring up, I got a video actually. Let me see if I can find that video real quick. Okay, so what happens with Hibid, and this one right here, man, I would love to be on the computer when I bidding, but I was on my phone as it happened to be at break at work. And I was on my phone, so you got the up-down method. You know what I'm saying? And what happens is, I'm going to go ahead and play it a little bit. Is you strolling, as you can see, the times is moving. Look, this one right here, look, it says 8 seconds. That one right below it says 46 seconds. So you might be on one that says 2 seconds. I mean, you might be on the 42-second one, and right below it, another one that you want to bid on is at 2 seconds, and it'll end, and it ended because you just didn't see it. So it's like they need to do a better job of moving the things to the top that's about to end. A lot of times it might be something that got a minute left, because if somebody bids on it, it's a soft close, so it automatically goes back up to like a minute or something. But the things that have like 2 or 3 seconds will still be below it, and I can't see it, and it'll end, and I'd be like, man, I wanted to bid on that. So that's just a thing that, let me play it so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Like, they haven't went 0. They haven't said closing. So it's a lot of different things that I just kind of messed up. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's just something I gripe with Hibid. Other than that, it's a cool site. I've bought a lot of things off of it. I've made a lot of money on it. And yeah, I guess that's the only thing I got to say. So I'm going to go and pick these things up. See, like, look, that Rams jacket would have won that. I would have went up to about 40 on that. This little leather set right here, I looked it up. I would have went to about 50 on that. And there's a couple other things, like this jacket right here. This is the old jacket that goes for about $150, $200, and it ended at $31. You know what I'm saying? Now, man, and these flags right here, I think it was a flag in here that went for like $25. I would have got those. Now, mind you, I was at work, so I couldn't do what I really wanted to do. I was kind of in this, that, and the other. So if I was at home, I probably would have won a lot of this stuff because I would have had a bigger screen. But if you buying stuff on cell phone, if it's going to end and you're buying stuff or using your cell phone to bid and stuff like that, just remember that you might run into that. All right. So, yeah, man, let's go and I guess go pick your stuff up and see what we got. About to go in here and pick them up real quick. Hopefully it's a seamless and easy process. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you get in here and people didn't grab the wrong stuff, this, that, and the other. But I'm early. A lot of times I like to get to these places early because that does happen to where people come and pick their stuff up and they pick other people's stuff up, throw it in their little pile. And when you get there, they like, where's it at? Where's it at? So happily, or hopefully, we don't get that. Where is it at when I get in here? All right, let's go. Oh man.
Yeah, they're pretty neat.
All right. Well, you guys have a good one.
Thank you,
Careful
too.
going home.
Bye.
All right.
How y'all doing? David Weaver?
Weaver,
Yes.
how are you doing today?
I'm doing all right. How y'all doing?
Good, good.
That's great.
Let me see where you're at. You're in the kitchen, David.
In the kitchen?
Let's see. Here's your thing, just so you can double check that we
Okay.
gave you everything we're supposed to, okay?
I appreciate it.
And Jeff will show you where it's at.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I thought about buying that microscope for my grandkids.
I really, yeah.
But I didn't.
Actually, my
oh,
father-
that's cool too. I like that.
My-
Good work, huh?
I'm just the what you call
I'm
it,
sorry, say
the muscle.
Oh, where you going? All right, we appreciate it.
Take it easy.
Thank you.
Well, it seemed to be a pretty seamless, nice, and I think everything's here. Yeah. All right, back at the house. I spent a total of $22.77. I don't know if you can see that right there. $22.77. Like I said, a total of 3 things. Spent 9 for one, 8 for one, and 5 for another one. Just let me show you a couple things. I got these hats. 3 hats. Some nice looking hats. I got this U.S. Navy retired hat. I don't know if you can see that. Focus. There you go. Which these can be all over the place. You never know. A lot of these people make these hats and stuff. So, you know, to the right buyer, it's an older hat. It's a nice looking hat. Can do pretty good. All right. I found this Super Bowl, and this brand spanking new. 1999 Super Bowl when they played in Miami. And still got the tags on it. I found one of these. I can let it. It's not going for much. Let me see. I can get about $15. One sold for $15, brand new. So, you know, it's a profit. Not a big profit. But hey, a profit's a profit, right? I also found this Indianapolis 1997 hat. It still got the cold board in it. Nice hat. Very clean. And couldn't really find one on eBay. I found one somebody was selling. And they got it listed for, I think, $24 right there, as you can see. Yeah, $24. So, yeah, they could be a good profit, too. Like I said, I spent $5. $5 on all 3 of these hats. So, yeah, that's definitely a profit. So, hopefully those sell fast and I can get my money back. We got this Presto cooker, which I was very excited about. This is the one that I was the most excited about because I seen comps at 200, 150, 225. Plus it came with the instructions. Didn't come in a box, but it came from both of these. But the thing about shopping online is, does it work? It said untested, and usually when I see stuff that says untested, let me go over here. When I see stuff that's untested, I tend to be like, Anyway, as you can see, look at some of these prices. These are for the ones that's not working. I always try to go for the worst, right? Well, look, $266. That's just for the cooker. $280. Now, mind you, these work. $250, $200. So I was very excited to get this for $8. Now, at a lot of Hibid estate sale auctions, they always sometimes have a day where you can go and test stuff. If you're willing to travel and go and test the stuff and look at the stuff before you buy it, before you bid on it, that's great if you can do that. I didn't do that, right? It sold for $8. It should have been a red flag. I plugged it in. It didn't get hot. So I spent $8 for it. I feel like, you know, that's taking a chance. $9. Spent $9 on it. Taking a chance on something for $9 to go for 200. I'm willing to do that, right? It didn't. I'm still gonna do some stuff on it. I just plugged it in for like 30 seconds before we came here. But look, it says right here. I don't know if you can see that. It says right there. Now cook 6 hot dogs in just 60 seconds. Now I don't know how long it takes to get hot, but it says 60 seconds. So the fact that it didn't get hot when I plugged in, I figured it didn't work. So I'm gonna have to sell it for ports. And for ports, I see one going for like $40, $50. So I can still get a profit. So when I look at stuff like that, I think of the worst case scenario, and hopefully it's the best case scenario, but at this time it was the worst case scenario. So we're gonna go $40, $50 on that. But hey, that's still a profit. And the last thing that I got is this. This is a Tasco microscope joint. And the reason why I got this because it was brand new. I usually don't mess with. I got burnt on buying microscope stuff, but it's brand new in the box. Ain't never been touched. And all I could find on it really is one that went for one that was listed for $123.19. You know, I only paid $8 for it. I'll probably list mine for $99 and see what happens. That's usually what I do. So yeah, man, that's my Hibid experience. Like I said, main thing is if you do run into a situation to where you can't get all your bid in, bid on everything that you're willing to pay for it, right? If you're willing to pay $50 for something and it's at 8, maybe put 30 on it. You know what I'm saying? And you might win. And basically put what you're willing to pay on it if you can't be there to bid on it, right? What I should have did is I should have went through all of them and put, you know, maybe what I was willing to pay on. But a lot of times when you do that, you get outbid because somebody's willing to pay at least $1 more. So that was my experience with that. But at least you put what you're willing to pay on it, and there's no hard feelings if you lose, right? That's all I got to say. Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all be good. Peace.